This is TOEFL IBT speaking test, and this test evaluates your ability to communicate in English in an academic setting. It consists of 4 tasks. Task 1, express an opinion on a familiar topic. Listening. In the conversation, 2 students express their opinions about the digital textbook initiative. Student A supports the policy, saying that digital textbooks are more convenient and cost-effective. They mention that carrying multiple heavy books can be tiring, and having everything stored on a laptop or tablet makes studying easier. Additionally, they believe that being able to search for specific terms and highlight text digitally is a major advantage. Student B disagrees with the policy, stating that digital books can be distracting because notifications from apps or emails may interrupt studying. They argue that physical books reduce screen fatigue and help them concentrate better. They also worry about internet issues, which could prevent students from accessing their materials when needed. Listening. The professor provides examples to illustrate the contrast effect. Example 1. A person shopping for a car first looks at expensive luxury models. Later, when they see a mid-range car, it appears much cheaper than it actually is. This perception increases the likelihood that they will purchase the mid-range car, believing it to be a better deal. Example 2. A student receives a C grade on a test. If they had expected an F, they feel relieved and satisfied with the result. However, if they had expected an A, the same C grade feels like a disappointment. The perception of success or failure depends on what they were initially prepared for. Task 4. Integrated speaking task, academic, listening only. Listening, the professor explains the concept of choice paralysis and how it affects decision-making. Choice paralysis occurs when people have too many options to choose from, making decision-making more difficult. While having multiple choices may seem beneficial, studies show that when presented with too many options, people may feel overwhelmed and either delay their decision or make choices they later regret. Example 1. A famous study on consumer behavior found that when shoppers were offered 6 types of jam, they were much more likely to make a purchase than when they were offered 24 types of jam. The larger selection made it harder for people to commit to a decision, leading to lower sales despite having more choices. Example 2. A college student trying to select an elective course is given over 50 different options. They struggle to choose because they worry about picking the wrong class. As a result, they keep postponing their decision, ultimately ending up with a class that doesn't match their interests.
I personally believe that waking up early leads to greater productivity and success for several reasons. First, starting the day early allows for better time management. Mornings are usually quieter, with fewer distractions, making it easier to focus on important tasks. For example, I find that studying early in the morning helps me retain information better because my mind is fresh and alert. In contrast, working late at night can be exhausting, leading to reduced concentration and efficiency. Second, waking up early promotes a healthier and more structured lifestyle. It provides time for activities such as exercise, meditation, or a proper breakfast, all of which contribute to better mental and physical well-being. Many successful people, such as CEOs and athletes, follow strict morning routines to stay disciplined and maintain high levels of productivity. Finally, waking up early creates a sense of accomplishment. When I start my day early and complete tasks ahead of schedule, I feel more motivated and confident throughout the day. This positive momentum helps me stay productive and reduces stress from last-minute deadlines. Overall, an early start not only boosts efficiency but also enhances overall well-being, leading to greater success in the long run. The students discuss their views on the university's new digital textbook initiative, which aims to replace traditional paper textbooks with digital versions. The first student supports the initiative, arguing that digital textbooks are more convenient and cost-effective. They mention that digital books can be accessed anywhere, eliminating the need to carry heavy textbooks. Additionally, they highlight the financial benefit, as digital versions are often cheaper than printed books. The student also appreciates the interactive features, such as search functions and embedded videos, which can enhance learning. The second student disagrees, believing that printed textbooks are easier to read and help with focus. They argue that staring at a screen for long periods can cause eye strain and distractions due to notifications or internet access. They also believe that writing notes directly in a physical book improves comprehension and retention. I personally agree with the first student and support the digital textbook initiative. Digital books are not only more affordable but also environmentally friendly, reducing paper waste. Additionally, their accessibility and interactive features make learning more engaging and efficient. The contrast effect is a psychological phenomenon where the perception of something is influenced by a comparison with something else seen before or after it. The professor explains this concept with two key examples. In the first example, a hiring manager interviews two job candidates. The first candidate is highly qualified, with impressive credentials and experience. The second candidate, though competent, appears less impressive in comparison. Even if the second candidate would have seemed strong on their own, the contrast with the first applicant makes them seem weaker. The second example involves shopping. A customer sees an expensive $2,000 designer suit first, then looks at a $200 pair of shoes. Because the shoes are much cheaper in comparison, they seem like a bargain, even if they are still expensive on their own. These examples illustrate how our judgments and decisions can be swayed by prior comparisons, making something look better or worse than it actually is. Choice paralysis occurs when having too many options makes it harder for people to make a decision. The professor explains this phenomenon with two key examples. In the first example, a grocery store offers customers a tasting table with 6 types of jam on one day and 24 types on another. When there were only 6 choices, more people ended up buying a jar. However, when there were 24, customers felt overwhelmed and were less likely to buy anything. The abundance of choices made it harder to decide. The second example involves a student choosing a college major. When presented with a few clear career paths, they can make a decision more easily. But if they are given too many options, they may struggle with indecision, fearing they'll make the wrong choice. These examples illustrate how too many options can cause hesitation, stress, and even avoidance of decision-making altogether.